It looks beautiful. Love, a rhythm. Wanna talk about it? The rhythm of love. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Flavor House Networks, the Love Rhythm Recipe. I'm Casey, your host, your master chef, your navigator through this thing we call food and love. And tonight, we are going to be diving into some lovely holiday romance. Yes, I got you all set up, and it's very elegant and it's very inexpensive. Some honey cranberry glazed chicken breast. Oh, baby, you're going to love it. Easy peasy, and your mate will love it too. Our topic tonight is your vulnerable you safe with your mate? Now, you might have to think about that. Listen to the words. Is your vulnerable you safe with your mate? We're going to move forward with that. We're going to talk a little bit about it. I want that to marinate around in your head. But the first thing I'm going to do is taste what my mixologist came up with to pair with our honey cranberry glazed chicken. Don't get it twisted, okay? Don't let the name fool you. This is some good stuff. Okay, so let me see what I got. Look what we got. This is a perfect mocktail pair for this dish. So I'm going to take my beautiful little orange off because I'm eating that. But I'm going to taste this. I love the fact that it has a cinnamon stick. So let's see. That's going to do it. This will be perfect to clear your palate as you're eating this meal and to stir up some conversation. Because I'm going to tell you this topic right here, I thought a lot about it. And there are a whole lot of people that are in relationships and they do not feel safe enough to be completely open and completely vulnerable with the person that they spend their life with or their time with or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You really can't have a deeply involved relationship with I ain't gonna stop talking. Let's see what I'm a dog, but I don't want to get all involved in this and forget about the chicken. So let's see what the ingredients are. We're gonna get that started and we're gonna do our little talk as we always do. So beautiful assistant, if you can bring on the funk. Okay. So what we got here is we're going to start with some chicken breast. So I have here about 4 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Now, you can do one or two things. You can pound them if you want, or you could cut them on a diagonal. I'm going to cut these on a diagonal, and they're pretty big, so they're going to feed a lot of people here. Okay, so it's important. Okay, I have my sister Teresa. I have Miss Huckabee. How are you? I have Miss. I don't know. I can't tell.
There, I see subscribe.
Oh, okay. There you go. Cause y'all know I got the wrong glasses. I'm gonna change them. Yeah. Can I look cute for a minute? 1 minute. Oh, guys, you remember my sister Pam? Well, guess who's coming to dinner? Not the dreadlocks. Okay, my sister is here. Okay, we have, of course, some cute little honey. Yeah, there she go. And we have some soy sauce. But I found, hey, Lord, how are ya? My sister's here today. You get to see her in person. Okay, and sweet soy sauce here. I love this stuff. I love it better than regular soy sauce. I really do.
Had to cook something with the leftovers.
Yep, there you go. See, I decided I was gonna go there earlier, but you know what? Everybody is putting up these trees and all this stuff. Everybody just is rushing. So I gotta go. I gotta go with the flow. And
flow of traffic.
Exactly. And my family, we're gonna do something with that turkey that's in there. Okay, so we have onion powder, we have celery, we have a can of. And you can use, isn't this funny? Look at this, y'all. This is the way the can's supposed to be, but they put the label on upside down. So I have a can of cranberry gelled, well, not gelled. This has the whole cranberry sauce. It has the cranberries in it. And it'll work really good for this recipe. But if you don't want to have the texture, you can use what? The gelled kind. Okay. So we got that. Let me put this back. Okay. We don't have a whole lot of stuff. We should have some pepper. Olive oil is optional because I'm going to do butter. Do I have my butter?
We'll get you some butter. Oh, Casey's blessing, obviously.
Yes. And Casey's blessing. So, anywho.
Oh, do you want the squeezed garlic?
Yes, I do. And my garlic. So that's important. Okay, so.
Herbs?
Yes, herbs too.
Oh, I'm just checking.
We need all these things.
Oh,
Okay, but for this topic here, is your vulnerable you safe with your mate? Now, Lord, I know you're going to start the party, so just come on. Hey,
bring it on, girl.
bring it on. Bring it on. Okay, I need to know. Deb, all y'all up in there, okay? Do you feel, and it could be past, present, or future, okay? What do you feel about being with someone and you don't feel that you can just pull? Okay, this is going to be the analogy. You with somebody and you don't feel like you can take your bra off, or if you got your wig on, take it off and, just relax. Hey, if you're really, really stuffed, open up that third button, those kind of things like that, or just reveal everything you feel with your mate. That is supposed to be the one person that you can put everything that you trust into. If you do not feel that, you might want to recalculate some stuff. Okay, so safety versus silence. Being quiet around your partner isn't peace. Sometimes it's fear. Fear of rejection, fear of what they may say. If you verbalize how you feel, a lot of times they're not really trying to hear you. And that is bad. Okay, that's for strangers. That's not for the person that you are with. Okay, so do you feel like when you express yourself without being judged or dismissed? I mean, do you feel like you can express yourself without being judged or dismissed? If you feel that you are being brushed off by your partner, some conversations need to happen, okay? Because I don't care how uncommunicative a partner is. They can communicate when it serves them, okay? They need to be able to communicate when it serves the two of you, or they need to be all by myself. Yes, okay? It's okay. Some people know themselves well enough to know that I'm not able to share myself with other people. So why put somebody through that misery when that's not really, your dynamic. Ding, ding, word, ding, ding, dynamic. So I'm going to get on over here. We're going to mosey on over here because I need to slice this meat up. Let me get my rings off and let me get my real glasses on so I can see. And then I'm going to slice the meat up because I don't want to do it whole. It's kind of thick and I didn't want to pound it. So I'm going to do it on a diagonal cut. And then we're going to get this party started because it's not hard. It's just really cute. See, there's the difference. I'm going to take another sip of my drink. Oh, this is so refreshing. And I'm going to do it again. Y'all know I do this all the time. I sit up here and drink this stuff. And then
can't eat your food.
Can't eat my food. Okay. But you know what? It's worth it. That's all I can say. Let me gather my little papers and bring them over here. And get my computer. Bring my chair. All right. So let me get this stuff all moved over here out the way so I can cut this stuff up. And I want to get the cranberry sauce open. Oh, my butter is frozen.
Mama.
Yes.
Do you care if it's cold or not? Because remember, you got a cold one.
A cold one what? No. It doesn't, because it's going to be warm. So we'll get it.
Okay. Well, I figured like the texture. I didn't know.
No, it's good. It's good. So you have a choice. You can use olive oil if you want, or you can use canola oil or avocado oil. Or butter. So I'm using butter. I'm just trying to move some stuff over here because I want to get my computer here And then what I want to do is get it over here so I can cut it up. I need to get some gloves because I don't want my hands to get full of chicken. And then we can finish talking about this. I want y'all to think about this because my friend Jerome, who's usually in one of my shows, either the morning or the evening, said to me, I should talk about being vulnerable with your partner. And so I thought, hey, that's pretty cool coming from a guy, number one. Number two, yeah, I think that sometimes, especially for males, they think being vulnerable is being overly feminine. Or weak. Exactly. So, and I don't see that. I see that as just the opposite. I think a man who can express himself and who can be vulnerable with his mate, he's golden.
Yeah.
He's golden. He is golden. Okay. He got every vote I give. Okay. Because I don't want to have to figure everything that goes on with you out. That is too much like work. You know what I'm saying? And a relationship should not have to be okay, you got to work at a relationship, yes. But it shouldn't be a constant uphill battle. It really shouldn't. Because, honey, I can do bad all by myself.
Hey.
For real. Okay, so I put that over here. Let me get this over here. And I got to make some. I left my small mouse upstairs, so I got this big, gigantic one. Okay, so let me get this over here. Gigantic. I made the word up. So okay. Okay, hello, help.
Oh, you didn't say anything. Beautiful assistant. I'm supposed to be saying.
Okay, yeah, you are. Come on, Miss Cleo.
I'm not listening.
Okay.
I'm beautiful assistant.
Take that other burner. And we're talking about a burner for food. Just to be just to be clear, we're talking about a burner for food. Okay, so, and pass me my eyes, please. I really appreciate it because I need to see. Okay, so we got everything set up here. And before we do this, I want you to say hello to my sister. My sister who is usually, and she's still sitting here writing in the chat because she thinks for some reason she's going to get away from being seen in every single show I have today. Okay, so come on over here, my sister.
Hey.
Come over here, my sister.
I'm coming back. I need to sit in a soft chair.
Okay, we'll bring the chair over here.
No, this chair.
She is trying her best. You don't get to come to my house and then be incognito. I'm just letting you know. No, you don't. Okay, so this is my sister, Pam. Okay, this is the one, we can't see you. This is the one that's always in these, both of my show chats. Okay, every day. Lo, meet my sister, Pam. Okay?
Hello.
She was talking about you today in your book. And Deb, that's my sister, Pam.
It be me.
There she go. Okay, somebody get my yes.
One.
Oh, she does. Huh? She looks like beautiful assistant. You said. She says you look like beautiful assistant. Okay.
Well, she looks like me.
Right. How could she look like you when you're 17?
Oh, that is true. They changed my age.
Yeah, exactly. So
now I'm the baby instead of the oldest.
Okay.
Can I sit down now?
Yeah, you can go.
Thank you.
But that doesn't mean you can't participate. Okay. That means she got to actually talk and make noise. Okay. So let me get this chicken, y'all. And I'm going to do it on a diagonal. But let me get my gloves on. And I got to get something to put it in. So let me go over here. And get me a plate. Okay now. So let me get this over here. I'm going to get my pink gloves. I saw another chef with pink gloves.
That'd be something that
so I love these. Yeah, it just makes you feel different. I don't like wearing gloves, but you know what? I'm doing it because I'm trying to get my hands back together with all this dryness. But boy, is this a struggle for me. So you take this out. Let me pull you down so you guys can see what I'm talking about by doing a diagonal. So I'm going to take the first piece out. And so we have had this in our normal dry brine, with our 8 semi-tenderizer. So if you're going to do a diagonal cut, okay, it's just basically, it's just like this. And it's more so for presentation than anything else, okay? And I should have a bigger knife.
And I can't see the chicken.
You can't see the chicken? Oh, I don't want to touch it. Okay, how about now? Okay, so diagonal cuts are so much more for presentation than anything else. So you're going to cut off these little things like this. But that's diagonal. Diagonal. I don't know why I can't talk. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it here and cut it there. Cut it in like 4 pieces on a diagonal. So when I cook this, it's not going to take as long. If I were to cook this big, thick chicken breast, we'd be here forever, and I ain't trying to do that. Okay, so let me just trim this. And then I'm going to do one more piece like that. And you see, it's not hard. Okay, so I got this over here. I'm going to take that over there, put it over here. And it's just kind of making it, because these are thick. I really should pound them, but I don't feel like doing that. So that is a diagonal. So let me bring this back up here. Try not to touch anything. Okay, there you go. I'm back. So I'm going to cut the rest of these on a diagonal. And like I was saying, safety versus silence. Just because you think that everything is everything, everything may not be. So I say, if you have a question, you should not feel apprehensive to have a talk. Now, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, because sometimes people need time to decompress or whatever case may be. But if you have a question, you should not suppress your questions or your feelings, or maybe you need to do it a different way. If you're with somebody who's not communicative, perhaps you might want to write them a little note. But you need to communicate in some way. Sing a song, do a tap dance. I don't care what you do. Okay? But do not hold it in, because that all that does is fester resentment. Okay? So the soft test. This is the soft test. Okay? So when life breaks you down, can you lean on your partner who comforts you when you're strong for everybody else? Think about that. How many of us spend our lives being the rock for the world? But who is the mountain for you?
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, I want you to think about that while I cut this chicken up.
Oh, we got a couple messages from Miss Long.
Yes, Miss Long.
And she said, you look beautiful. You have beautiful,
Thank
gorgeous
you.
pretty cheekbones.
Oh, she said my sister looked beautiful.
Yes, and then she has gorgeous cheekbones.
And
Oh,
I'm only 17.
and she's only 17.
And then she said Kenny Rogers was my father's favorite singer. He loved the collabs with Dolly.
I love Kenny Rogers too.
Pardon.
That was my theme song when, and know when I'm older, know when I'm
Okay, because I said, listen, Lauren, you're supposed to be answering my question, and you talking music. Okay, I'm I just realized why she said that. Okay, anywho, so yeah, who is your mountain when you're always the rock? Anybody? Studio audience? Hello?
I just answered you.
I didn't hear you.
I said God.
Okay, God is your rock. So you're in, and I get it, because he should be for those who want it to be. However, I'm talking human mountains. Okay, if you are in a relationship, okay, and you are always the one being the steady person or being that foundational piece, who is your foundational piece? Who should be your foundational piece? Put it that way.
Should be. Your partner should be.
Okay.
It's not always your partner. Sometimes it's your BFF girlfriend who helps the relationship by you being able to go to her to express yourself or to vent to keep from killing him.
But then you
And then
have
when you
relationship.
Okay.
I'm not finished.
Can y'all hear them? Can y'all hear them? Anybody hear them? Come over here and say that.
Can I write it?
No, I need you to say it, because you write too slow.
That is true.
So come over here. You're live like Memorex. You're saying something really pertinent, because I have a rebuttal to that. Oh, come on.
No.
This is a safe space.
Oh, no, that's not the one. I mean, I gotta get that.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Seriously. Okay. My family out there need to hear these things. They need to hear these things because it may be something to help somebody.
Okay, while she's gearing up, let me read what Ms. Long said. She said, I can only be vulnerable if they are too. They need to show me they are vulnerable first so I can trust them. One day I'll let you fart. Hold on, I'll tell you the fart story. That was the thing that started the
You man, you are funny.
No, if your mate can take your fart, then you know he all right.
What do you mean? Why I gotta be him? Maybe you taking his.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. How about that?
If y'all can exchange farts.
No, I don't give it all that.
No.
Anyway,
what I was saying is sometimes, and you have to be very careful with this because you can't do this with everybody. If you have a close friend, a BFF, that sometimes you can vent to without judgment of you or your mate, it helps to keep from venting all that stuff, and you get to like a therapist, but she's not really your therapist. She just hears you, and then sometimes you're not right, and she can express that to you. So when you go back to your mate to finish your conversation or to vent your feelings to him, then you're in a better place, is all I'm saying. That worked for me for almost 40 years. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I can get with some of that, but some of that I disagree. And the reason why I say
That's why
that
I said
is
you have to be very careful. You cannot do that with everybody.
right, but I'm still saying you still need to have that open dynamic with your mate. You may need to bounce that off of somebody because a lot of times when you are angry or you're upset or you're dismayed, the way you come off can cause negativity. So you may need to run that past somebody so they can help you bring it into perspective. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you still want to be able to have that open, because if you got somebody that got to translate your situation.
And this is not you don't run, every time something happens in your life, you don't run to your friends.
Right.
My ex would say, I would wait 3 days and then I would come back and throw darts at him. And I would wait the 3 days because I had to pray myself down. And when I come to you, I want to be logical and not emotional.
And that's what I'm saying.
And so after I have, the Lord don't work with me for 3 days, then I can come back to you and I don't have to take back what I said.
Right, and be careful, but you are intentionally trying not to go to certain places that you can't take back. Right. And that makes sense because when you are ignited, some things you may roll out your mouth. Yeah. And even though that person may not say anything about it, it stays with them. I'm going to tell you, a blow can heal, but the blow to your mental state and your heart stays forever. And that takes a longer time for people to forget and forgive if they choose to at all.
And so they may forgive you and not forget.
Right. And it's like a wound that can be picked. So it is a good thing, yes, if you know that you're not communicating in a way that is going to be beneficial to the situation, you might want to step back and you might want to roll it over with somebody. It's just like proofreading your work, your letter or your email before you send it out. Okay, for real. So I can get with that. All right, let me put this in the trash and take these gloves off. Well, no, I still need the gloves.
You throwing that away?
You know, yes, I am. That's fat and nasty. And I don't want it. Okay, she's over here. Am I throwing? Yes, I trim my chicken breasts because you know what? It's supposed to be boneless, skinless, and fatless, and I don't want that. Okay, so y'all know me. This is not new. Okay, so this is what you got. Now, out of those 4 chicken breasts, look at all that chicken. That's a family's worth of chicken right there. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. And put it over here. Okay, no, I'm going to move it, but I'm going to put my pot back there. I thought you moved that out the way. Yeah, the pot. Okay, well, anyway, so I am going to change these gloves because I need new ones. Ugh, there's chicken. It has licking chicken on here. Yuck. Okay, so let's throw it away. Get a new pair. All right, so once you do that, she's saying that's a good, okay. And are you saying anything?
What?
I'm trying to see. Oh, I'm looking at all the loan stuff.
Yeah, I can read that stuff.
Okay, so loan says she can only be vulnerable if they fart first. Okay, so okay, that's a bit severe for me, but you know, cause man, see, I ain't gonna put my husband out there on Front Street anyway, so I ain't gonna put him on. No, I'm not putting him on no street. Okay, none. So I'm gonna season my chicken. Okay, I'm gonna put some seasoning on my chicken, and I'm just gonna sear it a little bit, and I'm set to the side. The biggest thing about this meal right here, or this dish, is the sauce. So if your sauce is kicking, the chicken's gonna be kicking too. Okay, so we're gonna just lightly season. So I'm gonna do that over here. And I don't know where my foil is.
Under the thing.
Okay, so I need new foil. Okay. I thought I just opened up some, but I guess not. Yes, I did.
When?
The other day.
The thick one, not that one.
Yeah, no, this one. I opened up this one the other day. Okay, y'all. So I'm trying to season this little chicken, child. Let me open this up. I'm get my little foil over here. And I'm using. Say, well, excuse me? No, you cannot. Okay, I'm sorry. Then you better get to singing, huh? Okay. You better get to singing. Y'all will not do me like you did me this morning. That ain't happening. Wipe it out your memory.
We did. We had your back.
No, yeah, no, you didn't. You were sitting over there lip syncing.
We had your back.
Okay, no, you were singing, but she was lip syncing. That's why I stopped.
I was just singing no because I
That's because first it was the tea, then it's it's always something. It was a cop out. Okay. Okay, whatever. Don't do I have to compare pain?
No.
Okay. So try it again. Okay. Oh, we're talking about this morning on my Weekend Eat show, and they were supposed to sing and copped out. No. Beautiful assistant did. Beautiful assistant sang. The sister copped out.
I did not.
Okay. It was like pulling eye teeth. I have to such a prima donna. I had to give tea. I had to give sympathy. I had to do all that to get two little lines that sounded like the ghost whisperer. Okay, because she would not project. She wouldn't do any of that. And then when I stopped singing, she thought I didn't know, and so she was over there lip syncing. Okay, yes, she was. Yes, she was. So I felt vulnerable. I made myself vulnerable on national TV.
That's good.
And I was not safe in the presence of her.
You were preparing for this evening
I was preparing for a relationship of a non-safety. Okay, that's what I was preparing for. So, like I said, I know too many people that are the foundational pieces of their relationship. And when it's all said and done, there's nothing. You cannot carry a relationship by yourself. You may try. You may do it for a long time. You may twist yourself into pretzels to do it. But the bottom line is, if you're in a two-party relationship or whatever you do with yourself and you have more than one person, you need to be ready to compromise, to strategize, to work at it, okay, and to communicate. Because if you don't, it's not going to work. Anybody that's in a relationship that feels like they don't want to communicate, I don't care if you go learn some sign language. Okay. But you need to talk to me. Because I'm not clairvoyant. If I'm clairvoyant, then I'm going to be rich. And then I don't need you because I'll buy many of you. Okay. So.
It takes two to have a relationship.
Exactly. You can't dance. Well, I guess you can dance by yourself if you really want to. However, it's more fun when you tango. So let me get my butter because I'm going to use butter and I'm going to use a little bit of oil because, butter will scorch and I don't want to do that. This butter is hard as a brick. I'm going to get my Casey's Blessing. You can use whatever all-purpose seasoning you want, or you can just use salt and pepper. I've already done a dry brine with my 8-ounce meat tenderizer, so I'm not going to be using a whole lot of salt, if any. I have my black pepper. I'm going to be using my, y'all are real talkative over there.
No, she was asking about.
Okay. You see, this is why I don't have a studio audience.
She just asked me questions about your delicious.
Okay. Ask me.
Okay, I was asking about your blessing. And I was like, I can't believe I came all the way up here and I can't get any blessing.
I didn't say that, but you said that, so
And then I wanted to know if you had ordered what was missing. I will walk over there and get it.
Okay, well, Missy.
Just for you, boo.
Okay. She really, yeah, Anywho, see, I'm supposed to be talking love rhythm recipe, and what am I getting? Jerome female.
Sorry. He's missing. You missing.
No, I don't miss him. He needs to be where he is. Okay.
I got it.
So, let me put my chicken up here and season it. I usually will put this inside a freezer bag, but I really want to get some nice seasoning on this. And I don't feel like doing all the massage and stuff today, y'all. So I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way and put the chicken on here. Now, of course, you know I use Casey's Blessing for everything. If you don't have that, you can use whatever all-purpose seasoning you would like or salt and pepper. Because the star of this show is going to be the sauce. The sauce is what's going to make the difference in this chicken. And you really, you can kind of season it the way you want. I do layers of seasoning because that's just my life. Okay. And I try to teach people that layering your seasoning really brings out the flavor of stuff because it gives everything an identity. Okay. And can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, put it there. Okay. So I'm going to start. Let me just pull this. And I really hate doing this because I don't like messing up my counter. Okay. So I'm going to start with the Casey's Blessing. And I'm just going to make it rain because Casey's Blessing has no sodium. Don't make it rain unless you are using something with no sodium. You want to measure because you don't want your stuff to be over salted. You can salt something up, but you can't take it away that well. So you have to be careful. And for all of those of you who have issues with sodium issues, I'm using a little bit of onion powder. And like I said, I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. This is not rocket science here. This is easy peasy.
I like the way you flavor your dishes. And that's how life should be. In layers.
Yes.
Flavor.
Yes. It certainly should. And sometimes, see, in different flavors, get different responses. But it's called variety. So you may have some bitter flavors, and sometimes bitter is good because it can be paired with something a little less bitter or sweet. Okay, you may have some really savory flavors that really just the pepper. Okay, that really just takes you there. Then you have those mild flavors that bring you comfort. Okay, that's a relationship. It really is. Okay, so I've done the pepper, which made me sneeze, you guys, you see. I'm going to flip it over to the opposite side, do the same thing. You must always, 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 always season on both sides. You don't just season on one. Trust me. I think half of the issue with people and not liking foods or thinking that they can't cook is the fact that they don't season their food properly.
I agree.
Or they want to stick it in the oven and walk away. Okay. You need to be very careful with that process. I am not. See, the guilty ones know who they are. I ain't saying nothing about you. Okay. And I was not going to say anything about you. I was about to say, if you're going to be a timer girl, you need to understand that you need to be within the vicinity of hearing the timer, first of all. Second of all, understand the preciseness of your utensil, your oven, your cooktop. your pots, your pans. Because if you don't, then you will end up with Cajun that aging it is burned.
I'm like, does that mean burn?
Okay, it's burned. I'm just telling you, it's a lot of factors to dealing with yours. That's why, just like with cars, for those of you who drive, once you get that car and you get used to that car, that car gets used to the feel of your behind, and it becomes a part of you. You can drive other people's car. You can drive a rental car, but you're never going to have that connection that you have with your car. Okay, and it's the same thing with everything else. You know, you have to be able to have a connection with your food. It's not just slap it up there. You slap it up there, that's what it tastes like. Slap it up there. Okay, I fully believe, and people may disagree with me, that everyone has the capacity to make a good meal. It's about how much you want to put into it. If it takes practice, do it.
Oh, Miss Huckabee said, speaking of Casey's blessing, she would really like a large bottle.
Would you really?
An extra large.
Okay, if you sign a disclaimer and say you won't sue me, I'll give you one.
I'll sign it.
Okay. Let's see. I've grown quite fond of living in a home. I've grown quite fond of not living underneath a bridge, and nowadays I can't live underneath a bridge in DC because they'll kick me out.
That's true too.
So, you want to sign a disclaimer? I got you, girl. Okay, I'm getting the rest of this stuff on here.
Now what is that you put in?
This is the same thing I did before, onion powder.
Onion powder.
I'm not doing anything heavy here because my sauce is going to be, let me not sneeze. My sauce is the star. And my sauce has to be a star, baby, to be in my pot.
All
Yes.
right now.
Okay, so
That was a warm up.
then that's it. You get to nothing else. Oh, honey, long, you should have saw them. Deborah, they had me crying on my show, singing Gladys Knight. I'm not doing it.
Did we actually do that?
That's okay. Y'all open up the floodgates.
That is true, but it was beautiful.
Yeah. I can't get you to talk on camera, but I've been
Did I not say hi?
giving people ugly cries and all kinds of stuff.
I said hi.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Yeah, she said hi.
And
She
I
came.
sang.
She came all the way across the other side of the world to say hi.
Of course, that's how special they are.
Yeah. We not buying it, right, Flavor Fam? We not buying it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on.
My favorite family.
We're gonna put this on a 6 because you know these pots get hot really quickly. Like I said, I sprayed it. I'm gonna put a little oil in it, and then I'm gonna melt my butter in it, and then we're gonna sear this meat. I'm gonna put about a half a teaspoonful of oil, and that's to help with the butter not burning while we're searing, because you know searing is kind of high heat. So we're gonna get that in there. Just like that. Yeah, so you say why I was sneezing. Okay, so let me get this thrown in the trash and take these gloves off because now I need another pair of gloves. Yes, listen. Y'all can laugh at me all you want.
I'm not laughing.
Okay, because those gloves had gook on it. Now I got to touch my seasoned meat and bring it over here. So this is why you buy a big box of gloves. Hey, Lo, you can sell seasoned blend as a Maryland cottage food product. If it's not, but no. Let me tell you.
Non-perishable dried spice or herb mix. The blend must be prepackaged and labeled with the required info 5 ingredients.
Right. The thing is, the catch is this. I can sell the herbs separately. This is what I researched, unless they changed it. But I can't put them all together, which is crazy. So I can sell all of my 12 ingredients separately, put it in a box, call it Casey's Blessing, and give you the instructions to mix it up. But I can't mix it up without going through the FDA and all kinds of crazy and madness and yeah. And so that's why I haven't done it thus far. Because unfortunately, I live this life where if anything's going to happen, yes, it seems really dumb. And to try to get somebody on the phone to listen. And then the thing about it is, okay, in the county I live, let me check this. Okay, so over here. Wait, we're going to use this one. I don't want it to burn. I get to talking alone and I forget myself. Because she always has good information. Okay, I'm going to take it down to 4. Put the top on it. That way if it burns, you can't see it. Anyway. So, yeah. So, I, even in my county, so you got to deal with the state, number one. And this is what they say with the cottage food. Because, man, and they don't have a whole lot of detailed information. So, I called and they're like, duh, I don't know. You go through all the stuff. So then I finally got somebody, and this is what they told me. I can't blend them. I'm like, so they have places where you can but you have to have 500 orders. Okay, it's very expensive. So I ain't got 500 people. Unless I do something like a pre-order, and then I see how many I'm going to get, and then I will approach them, and they will take my recipe and put it together and put a label on it. But that's like $3,000. This is the poor channel. I don't have it like that. Okay, so the only way that I would do that is to have pre-orders. I know that once somebody gets this in their hands, they would love, love, love it. Because I'm telling you, since I came up with this, and it's been almost 2 years now. I think, yeah, almost 2 years. You can't live without. Now, I buy other seasonings, yes, I do. But my primary seasoning, what you say? You said, is there more than $500 in this world? What you say? Ah!
Well, there's more than $500 in this world. $2K is a lot of moolah.
Yeah, exactly. So if I could do like I said, what did I say? A pre-order, like I see somebody doing pre-orders, 6 weeks, whatever, and I see how many I get. If I get enough to be, because you got to do it in bulk. That's the thing. Now I know a lot of people that are doing this stuff, and they probably are not going through, the right channels. Unfortunately, I am the person that tries to abide by the law. Okay, so that's why I'm having all these issues. Point in case, merchandise. I have a lot of merchandise that I want to put out, but I got to pay for a sales license in order to do that. Okay, even though I have an LLC, I have a website, I have a bona fide online media company, but I then have to pay in order to produce a video showing you how to cook, a Kickstarter to raise funds. No, because what is that? Tell me. Tell me something good.
It's kind of similar. I think maybe a GoFundMe similar.
Yeah, I'll probably get as far as you, go Lone Wanderer. Okay, let me get this beat in here, y'all. And then we're going to finish talking about why we're here. Okay, because Lona have me talking to her. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to take it to a 6 because I want to see her. Okay. Hopefully I can get all this meat in here and I can just do one.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to crowd the pan. That's something else. Because if you crowd the pan, it's going to take down your heat. And then I turned it down because I don't want the butter to burn.
You need to give us a quiz on what we learned.
Okay, I will. But I need you to, we talking about relationships here.
She said Kickstarter is a website where you can pitch your idea and raise funds for your project. People pitch in GoFundMe, obviously.
Oh, okay. But how do you pitch a seasoning that no one's ever tasted? Okay, I can tell you all day long it's wonderful. I'm sure many people don't believe that the food I'm cooking is so good. They just think my family's like, oh, yeah, it's delicious, and it's spitting it out afterward. They're not. But, so because this is not like a tangible product in that way, that I can show, I can show you, oh, this cog turns that wheel. How does that work? That's my thing. So
We could do some advertising.
I am. Well, I don't want to advertise. I need some money to pay for some of all these red tapes. That's what I need. Because I'm gonna tell you, Casey's Blessing, it saves you money. All the different seasonings that you normally buy in order to achieve the flavors that you're getting in one thing, you think about it. I go and I look, and you talk about little basic things like paprika, $4. Come on.
And that was another spice I couldn't find in the store.
Oh, I'm gonna have to just take you shopping because that I can get. That I can get. Let me take these off. Clean up this counter. Now I got it on low. I'm gonna and I was able to get all of the chicken in, so I'm gonna take it up to a 7 because I do want it to sear. And now I'm gonna wipe off my stuff because it's dirty. Okay. All right. So once I get this seared, then I'm going to remove it, and then we're going to make the sauce. Okay. All right. So let me get my little plate over here. And what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to tint my pan because I don't want to have to turn on. And let me make sure this is on all the way on the eye. That's the problem. It's not all the way. This eye is too small for this big giant pot. And so what happens is when it's not all the way on, you get these hot spots. So I have to make sure that it's at least in the middle of it, you know? Because I don't want this to steam. I want it to sear. So I got to give it some air. And while I give it some air, I'm going to give me something to drink because I'm thirsty. So let me get my little drink over here. You know I'm not eating, right? Because I'm going to be drinking all this stuff. Okay. So
I'm gonna drink half of it.
now listen. This is irresistible. Did you get some?
Yes, I'm drinking mine.
Yes, this is irresistible. You want to drink this.
It's very fresh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I went to drink it. I told this is what you get for making it so good. I'm sorry. Come, Corey, talk about your drink. Tell us what it is. We never told what it was because I was so busy drinking it.
All right.
See, I told you.
So what we have here is the Spiced Cranberry Ginger Sparkle. It is a mocktail that is a very classy and vibrant, Christmas-ready mocktail that pairs beautifully with your Honey Cranberry Glazed Chicken. We have cranberry juice, ginger ale, some honey, a fresh orange, some ice, and it's going to be garnished with that orange and cinnamon stick.
It's delicious. It is delicious. And I am really funny about drinks. I like a lot of the stuff that Corey mixes. He's very good at mixing stuff. I'm trying to get him to let me do a segment, but you know, he's camera shy. But yeah, and I'm trying to get him out of that because he comes up with something like for Thanksgiving. I forgot to get something to drink because I don't drink soda and stuff like that. And he made some kind of drink out of something, and it was so good. What was it? What'd you do?
I just took like some drink mix and I like threw some other stuff together. I just took something that we had and just
My husband buys these what do you call it? The thirst, no, what are they? Hydration drinks. And he grabbed a couple of packets of that and he got a container and he did do some other stuff. It was really good. Yes, it was. So he's very talented in that. And I'm trying to get him to do it. You know, maybe if you guys say so, he'll do it. And Lone said, seasoning on a budget. So she says, you sell the idea, not the product. Your selling point is salt-free. Seasoning on a budget. Okay, so salt-free market is big business. Huh.
It is.
It is, because everybody's so afraid of sodium. But I'm going to tell you. Let's see, I got my theory on that too, but that's another story. So, yeah, so emotional exposure, okay? Being vulnerable is not about being weak. And see, that's what a lot of people think. They feel like they got to put up their guard, they got to put on that armor, they got to be tough. And if you are soft, if you are honest, if you are open, if you show any signs of weakness, that leaves you in a position for someone to hurt you. Honey, they ain't got to know nothing about you to hurt you bad. And that's the truth. Because see, being hurt is from the heart. It's not information. So let me check this. I need to get a fork. Let's see, now it's doing exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, but I'm not going to use that fork. No, I'm going to use this. That was a spoon. I'm going to use fork. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it over. I don't want to cook it too much because I don't want it to get overcooked. See, it's getting a nice brown, especially in the middle. Okay, turn it over. Okay, just like that. And when it does it on this side, I think this butter on this meat smells so good. Ooh, I am here to tell you. Could you open up the cranberry sauce for me, beautiful assistant, while you're over there?
I can.
Thank you. It's on the table.
Okay.
Now I'm just turning this stuff, guys, and rotating it. As I told y'all, this thing right here, it has hot spots because of my stove, and I just realized that's what I say. You have to know your utensils. You need to know your cookware. You need to know your stoves and your stove tops because every one of them cooks differently. And depending on the things you use to cook it in, it's going to determine how things come out. Really. So I can take my pot and cook the same recipe that you do and come up with a whole different situation. And that's what I want people to understand. That's the thing. I guess that's why I've learned not to follow a cookbook directly, because you have to, when they write instructions for any cooking, even on the back of, packets or whatever, it's a generalized guideline. You have to figure out how things work in your kitchen. And you do that by cooking. You can't do it by looking. You have to do the cooking. Okay? Miss Wanderer, you put a bug in my ear. Okay? Because I've been told 2026 needs to be the year that I take it to the head. Okay? So, because you are a published author, making a living doing what you love, I know that you're not blowing smoke. So I will look into this. So, safe and love versus performative love. Now, what is that? Some people love the idea of you, if you feel me, okay? But not the real you. Does your partner make room for your truth, not just your highlight reel? So what that means is this. Just having your presence is an excitement for some people, but not really knowing who you are as a person. That they're not interested in that. And a lot of times when they find out who you are as a person, that is a turnoff to them. So they want to live in the fantasy and not in reality. And yeah, you have whole relationships built on that because they really don't know. You don't know him. He don't know you. They only know what they perceive you to be or what you present. I'm gonna tell you, you cannot keep up the farce forever. At some point, like you said, at some point the fart gonna come out. Okay, at some point you can hold it in, but at some point, flatulence wins. Okay, so let me check this over here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm taking this out. Some of it is a little browner than the other, but I don't want this to get overcooked because this meat is so tender right now, as thick as it is. And that's why I cut it like that. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to let y'all see. And just with that little bit of seasoning on it, the smell is amazing.
Something good.
Yeah, it is very amazing. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
you hear me?
Huh?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm not paying you no mind. Yeah, because if I ask you to sing, then you won't.
Whatever. So then take it when you get it.
Not really? Okay, that's how it is?
No.
Okay. See, she's talking all this smack, right? See, this pan right here, like I said, is nice and big, but that's about all it is. Because, honey, it gets too hot to get to sticking. And then you have to, it gets, you know, like your nibbly bits get stuck.
That's what they were called. I could not remember, and I was trying to tell my daughter-in-law about the nibbling bits. And I'm like, they're not crumbs. What is it? Nibbling bits. I gotta write that down.
That's my favorite.
Lord have mercy, you around here giving people my trade names, my nibbly bits.
Hey.
Okay.
If you give it to all of YouTube, shoot, I give it to one person.
No, well, they need to watch. How about that? Exactly. Everybody want to get a freebie. Turn that dial on. Y'all always in your phones anyway. Even down to the little babies. My shows are kid friendly. Turn it on. Oh boy. All right. See, now at this point, the nibbly bits are down here. And the nibbly bits need to be scraped so they can be part of, if they're not going to be part of it, I'm just turn this off because it's really hot. But you have to have this, with this crazy pan, the only way you can get anything out of the bottom of it, it has to be hot. So what I do, when the nibbly bits get to be just a bit too much for me, I scrape some of the nibbly bits out, and the ones that are big, thick nibbly bits. I don't want them big, thick nibbly bits. So I'm going to show y'all what the big, thick nibbly bits look like. And these are the nibbly bits you want to get rid of.
But before you do,
Yes.
Aunt Pam said that the drink that the mixologist made is very fresh and tasty.
It is. We were just talking about that. How I'm going to sit here and drink it all.
It's very good.
Okay, so let me show y'all this. This is the nibbly bits you don't want. You see these nibbly bits?
Those nibbly bits you eat.
No, them the nibbly bits you want to dump. I got nibbly bits that are smooth that's down there. That's nicely brown. These nibbly bits, they got a little bit too tan. So they got to go. So I'm going to get rid of.
They're not pretty, but they taste good.
These nibbly bits will make it taste burnt.
No, she wants to eat that by herself.
Okay, well, if you want to nibble on the nibbly bits, that's your business.
No, I can't now.
Okay, I ain't nibbling on nibbly bits. I'm using
nibbly bits for a reason.
I'm using the nibbly bits so I can make the beautiful sauce that I am about to create. So, okay. And so now I got some good nibbly bits here. I got some really good nibbly bits that are going to work really well with the herbs, the spices, and all that delicious stuff that's going to go in here. Okay? So, I have this, and you don't put a whole lot. No, you don't. So, what you do at this point is I've seared my chicken. My chicken's on the side, okay, with my butter, olive oil, whatever you want. Okay, so now I am going to take my butter. I'm going to put some garlic in it. I'm going to put a little bit more butter because butter makes all things better. And as soon as I find the garlic, I thought I had, oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to go get some more butter because I need to melt just a little more butter in here to give it a liquid. And I need to get some chicken broth. Another stick of, I swear, I need a cow as much butter as I use in this house. Anybody selling a cow?
I told you I need a phone.
Okay, and this is still frozen. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to break this, y'all. Don't. I don't want to mess up another knife.
I'll wash it.
Okay. I don't need to cut it. I'm strong. I am invincible. I am woman.
Casey.
Go ahead, Invincible.
I am woman. Hear me roar. In numbers too big to ignore. Okay, I'm putting this in. All right. Okay. Sound like somebody else I know. Okay, I'm going to put this on the 2. I'm going to melt this butter. But I'm gonna do it slowly. And then I'm gonna add my garlic. You gotta be careful when you're doing garlic because garlic will burn and taste bitter. And you don't want it to taste bitter. Okay. Yes, I'm using the squeezed garlic, guys. So I'm going to put the garlic in and I'm going to cook it for about 30 seconds. Then I'm going to take a tablespoonful of my honey and the brown sugar. I have, of course, a Splenda blend because I use Splenda, but you can use light brown sugar or dark. So let me get that.
A Splenda brown sugar.
See, there you go.
Haven't used it yet, but
okay, I got so many. I don't know. I got so many packs of this stuff. It's shameful.
No, it ain't, because then you go to get it again and gone.
I got 3 packs of this. This is ridiculous.
You got a stockpile.
Yeah.
In case it disappears.
So they got what they're doing is they're stocking stuff up, right, just in case we have to go in a bunker and they still want me to cook. They still want me to cook. So I have this, but you can get the regular brown sugar if you want.
You already got the burner eyes, so you're ready for the mobile.
And whatever.
The mobile chef.
Okay. So all right. So I'm melting this and it's getting with my nibbly bits. Yes, it is. I'm gonna bring it down to a 2. Let me get my other little thing because I don't want this grease on my counter. Okay, and I'm just gonna let this butter melt. Once I do that, then I am going to stick my garlic in, and I'm going to use some of my cranberry sauce, honey, and brown sugar. Okay, put that all together, and I am going to put a little bit of chicken broth in there because the whole dynamic of this dish is to make it. You want to glaze it. You want it to be a little thicker. You know, so that's we're going for something glossy and like between a warm and a tart and a sweet, and you got all those flavors going in. And once you do that, then you put your chicken in and you finish cooking it with the chicken. So let's just see. So getting back to what I was saying. Okay, so like I was saying, safe love and performative love. Some people like the idea of being in love, but they don't want to put in the work to really cultivate a relationship. And we always keep coming back to communication. You can't get over it. You can't get under it. If you are a non-communicative person, maybe you need to put in an ad, extra. I need a non-communicative mate. Somebody who's going to sit there and be quiet and look pretty and don't say nothing. Good luck with that. Okay. Unless you're going to get a blow-up doll. And even nowadays with AI, they want to talk back.
Right.
So, okay, I'm putting this down. So now I'm going to do my garlic, and I'm going to do, because I like garlic, I'm going to do a tablespoon and a half of garlic. Listen. I see one thing about it. I'm blind as a bat, but my hearing is supersonic. Okay, I hear everything. Okay. So for the brown sugar, I am going to put 2 tablespoons of brown sugar in here. Of course, I will adjust it if I like that too. So I'm going to brown this garlic in the butter. Just like that. And of course, you know, I got to add my Casey's thing, which is some of that nice celery flakes, because it just adds a lot of diversity. I will say that. I'm going to take it up on a 2. I had it on low, and I'm going. Excuse me?
I said it has an interesting dynamic.
I said diversity. Okay, I know what I said. And so I'm going to take a teaspoonful of my celery. Now, we're supposed to be talking a serious thing here, and they're over there heckling. See?
Talking. I'm waiting.
Okay. I'm going to take some onion powder. I'm going to do a half a teaspoonful in here.
Can I see your celery flakes?
If you behave yourself,
At
yes.
the same time.
They're probably
McCormick.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. You know, that's what they sell here. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of Casey's Blessing because I can.
Oh, really?
Okay, and then I'm going to get ready because I'm going to have my soy sauce. I'm going to have my honey. I'm going to put some nice herbs in here. I'm going to do some Italian herbs and some basil. Now, mind you, this is my version. My version works. I'm going to do a pinch. If you don't know what a pinch is, it's between my forefinger and my thumb. Just a little pinch, or 2 little pinches of the Italian herbs. I mean, this is the basil, and of the Italian herbs. 2 pinches of that. 1 and 2. Okay, get them all together now. Okay, get that like that. Then I'm going to get a spoon so I can measure out my sugar. Now I'm cooking it slowly and I'm stirring because I do not want this garlic to burn. Because garlic does not taste good when it's burnt. I'm sorry, it really doesn't. And I usually will put my garlic in last, but you need to put it in first. So you have to be very mindful when you do this. So now what I'm going to do.
On a timer.
No, you can't. You cannot put it on the timer. Okay, so we got this. I have my honey. So I'm going to put in for the honey. They're telling me to put, I don't know, a half a cup. So we're going to try this with a half a cup. Are you open? Isn't he cute? He was the cheapest honey I could find. Do you know how expensive honey? I don't know if he real honey, but we're going to find out. He's sweet. Okay, no, it says honey. Okay, he was $5.99. Okay, his brothers were more than that.
He's just like candy.
Honey is very expensive.
All of that for bee vomit. Mm.
Yeah, that's
Must you go there?
Yeah, I must go there.
You'd hate to know how figs were made.
Yeah, I know how figs are made.
I won't. After I found out, I never ate another fig again.
Oh, they're delicious.
I will not.
They're delicious. Yes. Okay, well, we won't tell you what it is. We got to go back to, I'm going to put some more, I'm putting more honey in here because this doesn't look like it's going to do the trick. So I'm putting a cup of honey. Okay. Okay, you know how I do. A cup of honey, a cup of tea, a cookie, and you. Okay, it's called cartoons. That's where I get it from. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to put the 2 tablespoonfuls of the Splenda blend, or you would do your brown sugar. And I'm going to do 2 teeping tablespoonfuls. See, y'all are distracting me because y'all over there running your mouth.
No.
Okay, I need silence in the classroom. Okay, we're doing 2. I want to see that happen. This is like an unruly classroom over here. Oh, being governed by the 17-year-old.
How long you gotta go? She said have a great night.
Good night, sweetie. Thank you for the information. I will definitely check it out. I'll see you next week, I hope. How's that book coming before you go? When am I going to get to read it? I'm waiting on the edge of my seat, lady.
I'm gonna buy a copy.
Now you need to if you're interested in this recipe, do the rewatch, go to the end, and you'll see how good it is because you're gonna like it for you and your husband. Okay, so yep, that's nice. So now I'm gonna put a little bit of the sweet soy sauce in here, just a little. So about a half a teaspoonful of the sweet soy sauce. Okay, and now it's time to get the cranberry sauce. Once this gets all mixed in here, I'm gonna turn it up a little because I needed to start thickening up more, and it's not doing what I wanted to do. A little watery. Okay,
So you don't have to
Now
add
you can, what you can do with this, you can make it put a little fire, he'll heat to it. You can get some red pepper flakes and put in there, which I'm not gonna do. Okay, I may put a little bit of cayenne pepper. I like cayenne pepper better than red pepper flakes, and the reason why is I can distribute the heat better. So I'm gonna put just a dash of chicken broth. Okay, that's about a quarter cup. I'm going to bring the heat up to a 6 because I want to see some movement in this pot, and I'm not seeing that. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do some more of this brown sugar because this is real loose. So I'm doing 3 instead of 2. Okay, let's grab that. I'm going to grab it with my hand and sprinkle it. Okay. All right. Anybody have any objections with a little cayenne? I know you don't, Corey, but Pam?
I'm good. The keyword is good.
Yeah, I feel you because I'm the same way. Well, if you could stand that chicken we had last night, this should be nothing.
No, I like spicy.
Okay, you just rinse my hands off. We've got a little bit of sugar on it. Right, I'm gonna get the cayenne, put a little bit in there, and then I'm gonna put my cranberry sauce in.
Now what's making it thick?
The sugars. So I just put a little sprinkle. The sugars and the honey. Okay, so I'm gonna take this cranberry sauce. Where'd I go? Cranberry sauce is here, and I'm only gonna use, what do they want me to use? They want me to use, let's see. Okay, I'm using 3 tablespoons of this. And they're going to be heaping. Yeah, they are. That's 1. That's 2. And that is 3. Big ones. Yeah, big ones. Okay. So I need to let this kind of merge and melt into the rest of this sauce. And if you need to put a little bit more chicken broth in here to help it do its thing, because mind you, I got the ones that has the whole cranberries in it. So the cranberries are not going to melt. They're going to be in a part of it because I wanted that texture. If you don't want the texture, use the gelled cranberry sauce. Okay. And just going to kind of break that up just like that. Once this sauce does its thing, then we'll return our chicken and finish cooking it. Just gonna break it up. Maybe I should have used the gel because it'd be easier to break up. Well, you're not gonna get all, like I said, you're gonna have the texture of these cranberries, and that's good. Because with all these flavors in here, that's gonna make a difference. Okay. Okay, just got 1 more to break up, and the rest is just the texture of the cranberry. And like I said, if you don't like cranberries texture, then you want to go for the gels. That's the loveliness about having options. Okay, so got that. Let me move my stuff out the way. All right, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to have beautiful sister come over here and taste this. Okay, let me turn it down some and see what she thinks.
I'm sure it's delicious.
See, I adapted this recipe myself. This was the recipe for bourbon chicken. Well, I didn't want to put no bourbon in it. So I wanted to do something with some of the things that we had for the holiday. So I decided to do this cranberry thing. All right. Let me get a little drink here.
That's tasty.
Okay. What do you think? So what's it taste like to you?
It has like a little tang to it. Sweet, tart, savory, herby. It's very tasty.
Okay. Salty meat. No?
I don't feel like this needs a salt. Really.
More sweetness?
It's perfect.
Okay, so since
like that.
it's perfect, we're gonna put the chicken in and finish cooking it.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay? And then we'll finish our talk. I'm gonna turn this down, let it simmer. Okay, I'm gonna get my chicken back in. Okay. It does smell good.
It's very good.
Let's get that all in here because I want this to be bathed in this lovely, lovely glaze.
I'm excited now.
Just like that. Okay, let's get it all in here. Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to wash my hands. So again, get it all in there because I want it to get nicely coated and to finish cooking. And I want it not to stick. Okay, so I'm going to take whatever juices are in here, pour that over there, just like that. Let me get this in the trash. And then I'm going to put a top on it. But first, I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, get a paper towel. Wipe that off. Get over here. Let's roll this around. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over. And like I said, I'm going to let it cook. Just like that. I'm going to put a top on it because I need for this chicken to cook through. And then this is going to start to reduce, you know. And it's going to be covered. Yeah, this is looking real good. I wonder if you can make a good barbecue sauce with this. You know, and grill it. Okay. I need to turn the heat up on this. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. But I'm just trying to coat it before I do that. So if you want to know what to do with that extra cranberry sauce you got in there, this is the ticket. Okay, let's turn up the heat. From 4, I'm going to take it to 6. I'm going to see some movement, and once I see some movement, then I'm going to put my top on. Okay, there you go. Let's let it get a little movement. Give it a minute or so. See, happening right away. I'm going to get all that movement in there. There you go. Get your little cell phone over here. We want you to reduce and coat your brothers. Yeah. That's perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Move you over there. Everybody got to get a bath here. We leave no piece of chicken undone. Exactly. So let's see where we at. Okay, over here. Trying to turn it, make sure it's on the eye. Okay, so let's cook this for a few. Put the top on. I want to tent the top. I'm not going to put it all the way because what will happen is condensation and then it'll get soggy and it'll lose its stickiness. And I want it to have the stickiness because that's what makes the glaze. So, checking your environment. Does your mate respond to empathy or ego? That's a good one. Are your feelings safe in their hands? I wonder. What do you think? So, reciprocity, that's a big one. Reciprocity, I'm going to say it like this. You don't have to have the same exact thing coming back at you, but you need to have something happen. Just like that pot, there needs to be some movement in that pot in order for it to reduce and it to become the glaze we want it to be. Same thing with reciprocity. Doesn't mean that if you rub my feet, I got to rub yours, but maybe you need to rub my neck. How about that? So, repairing unsafe spaces. You can't build love on top of fear. So if you're afraid of your partner, physically, emotionally, whatever, if there is fear there and you do not feel safe, you cannot be vulnerable in an unsafe environment. And I don't just mean I get physically unsafe or anything like that. Okay, this is going pretty fast now. Okay, that's good. I don't want it to stick, so let me take it down to 5 because this is sticky, and you know this pan. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So you have all of these different dynamics, okay, going on in a relationship, and I'm like this. You should be able to, if you just want to have a good cry, you should be able to do that without judgment, and your partner should be able to do the same. And not come back later, oh, you were just, what a wimp. People are so afraid of what other people think in this world. And I don't just mean man-woman relationships or mate-to-mate relationships, whatever, or romantic relationships. I mean, just in general. People spend more time worrying about what somebody else thinks about them. What you fail to realize is this. You could be the most perfect specimen in this world, and there's going to be somebody that's going to find fault because that person has issues with themselves. So they're not trying to make you feel good. They don't know how to make themselves feel good. And so they'd rather drive you down into the muck of despair with them. You cannot please people. The only people you need to please is yourself. Okay, that's the bottom line. So if you are pleased with who you are and you can look into the mirror and say, it's a good thing, then everybody around you should see the same thing. So that's a sense of positivity. Anybody that is close to you that wants to bring you to despair, they need to get stepped. That's how I feel about it. Okay. And that's it. And you need to make them aware of what it, because sometimes people don't really realize how deep they take you if you don't say anything. If you're sitting around waiting for somebody to figure it out, well, let's just say,
You're gonna be short.
keep waiting, waiting. Because it's not going to happen. Most people lack a sense of empathy. People can sympathize with you, but empathy means I feel your pain like it's mine. So when that bullet hit you, it went through you into me. That is empathy. Sympathy is, oh,
I feel bad for you.
I feel pretty bad about that. That's a sad situation. Let me go get a burger. Okay. So if you got a mate that does that, when you're hurting, you're crying, you're sad, you're despondent, you're not giving any feedback, they don't even get it, and they still watching the game. Exactly. You know, you have to, and that comes into the reciprocity too. As I said, sometimes you have to know when to have these conversations, but these conversations need to be had. Okay, let me check my meat. Let me check my meat. Ooh. And see, just like I said, just like that, the condensation will start and try to mess up your game. But you don't want it to mess up your game because I don't want soup. I want this to cook and to kind of, solidify. So I'm going to probably what I'm probably going to do is get the screen. Yeah, that way I can aerate and reduce at the same time and cook. Because it's not going to take much to cook this chicken. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Because see, if you look, it's too much condensation. And I could do it like this, but it'll take much longer and I don't have to. Okay, so let me find my screen, y'all. I'll be right with you. Okay. And what I mean by my screen is this keeps stuff from popping out, but it keeps the air going in. And this is really good for reducing things without it popping all over the place. This way I can see what's going on. I can turn it up to a 6. If it's going too rapid, then I can see, remove it, do my little movement to it so it doesn't stick, because I want this party to happen. Okay? So we probably need to get these beans up here. No. Okay, I want to give a beans because soon it's going to be ready. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't scorch. I promise. Let me clean this stuff up here and put this in the fridge. I'm gonna have to give you some more drink because I didn't realize how thirsty I was. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on and start to heat it. And that's just my string beans. And I'm going to take my rice and I'm going to toss it. Not toss it out, but toss it.
Like a salad.
Exactly. Which should have been done really when it was done. So we'll see what happens. Okay. And see where we're at. Okay, that looks good. Nice and fluffy. The season. And that sauce that we have there, we want to have enough because we're going to drizzle it on our rice and we're going to drizzle it on our beans.
And what do you season the rice with?
I don't know because that's not part of the show. That's another show. The star of the show. She should keep trying to take y'all shine. Chicken. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, good. This is doing really well. Just have to keep turning it, guys, because you want to make sure that every side of this chicken gets kissed with this sauce. This chicken is just chicken without the sauce. But you want to make sure that every piece of it gets kissed. So you have to keep turning it, flipping it as it's reducing. This is an interactive recipe. But it'll be worth it. Okay, just like that. And especially when you got this kind of skillet that wants to heat on one side. You want to rotate this stuff. Okay. I'm going to take it up to 7 and watch it. Okay, so like I said, all these things, all of these different areas make a difference in feeling safe and being able to be vulnerable in a relationship. I'm not saying you're supposed to be going around sniffling and crying all day long or revealing every little thing, but you should feel the ability to do so within your relationship. That's what I'm saying. And that's, pretty much it. I mean, you can be in a situation where these areas are not evident or these areas are broken and you need to repair them. Okay. But you can't build love if there is no trust, if you are fearful, if you feel like you're not heard. So all of those things, you have to start with one item at a time. You can't bombard a situation that's broken because there are too many components to relationships. So if you go in there, we got to fix this. You need to start with the most important, poignant part and work your way outward. So you start from the nucleus or the center of the issue. And there's always a center to an issue that blossoms into other issues. You see what I'm saying? It's always one thing. And it blossoms into other things. And everything about that person becomes a problem. The same person that, hey, they were perfect. But once there is that disconnect, that initial disconnect, everything becomes an issue. So you have to find what that core issue is, get taken care of that, And then you work your way outward to deal with each individual situation. And then there may be the possibility to repair unsafe spaces. But it's a process. It was a process getting there. It may have seemed like it was faster to get there than it is to get out. But if it's worth you cultivating that relationship, then you have to put, child, I can say this all day long. I could just take like 1,500 of these shows and just say, you gotta work. That's it. You gotta work. If you're lazy, you by yourself. Because a relationship, you gotta work. Let me check this. Because it's angry over here. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That cranberry sauce makes a beautiful brown gravy, saucy, something or another. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yep, it's done. Even those big pieces.
What's compost?
Say what?
What's a compost?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Compost?
A compote. It's like
Like a food reduction, right?
yeah.
So
It-
kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah. But this is a glaze, supposed to be. But you want to leave enough of it to kind of put on other things.
Okay.
So, like right now, so come because you are the thermometer queen. Check it out because I think it's ready. But some of these pieces are a little thick.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it looks good. And
You
I don't
never
want to.
know
I don't
if,
want to reduce all of the
juice out of it.
sauce because I want to use some of it.
Oh,
Put on
yeah,
stuff.
huh.
Like this piece right here is really thick.
Yeah.
That's thick.
But yeah, that's really pretty. You would never know that was cranberry.
No, you would not. And it doesn't taste like that. See, people get thrown off by the word cranberry, but it has many areas of expertise.
This is a thick one. It's at 170,
What should it be?
165. Well, this one's at 191.
Okay, it's right. I knew it was
It's
right.
done. These are done.
Okay, it's all done. Okay, turn that off. And we're going to, let me see what your beans look like. Oh, they're not even moving. I'm going to turn these beans on right quick. We're going to get our plates. We're going to get this plated up. That's really good. We're going to get some plates. We're going to get this plated up.
Should I get out now?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Ah. Okay. Okay. So I'm just letting my string beans heat up a little.
So you're done with all this.
I'm done. So all this stuff can be moved away. And so I have a question for you guys and for my audience over here. Okay. Have you ever hid your true feelings because your partner couldn't handle them?
So that's at any point ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
In any relationship, ever.
Yes.
Okay. And how did that work for you?
It didn't. It didn't. I don't like having to compress who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you don't accept me in totality, then you don't need to have me around.
Okay. So I got another one. Okay. Are you a... Okay. I got another one. See, you guys not answering, but I'm going to get some good answers. So I have another one. What does emotional safety look like for you?
Are you asking us?
I'm asking anybody that will answer.
Anyone else want to chime in before I do?
Well, just what emotional safety is.
Yeah.
Looks like to
For
you.
you.
What does it look? Being able to just being able to feel and not worry about my partner judging me for having those feelings. It's just as simple as that for me. Like I need to be able to express what it is that I'm feeling, and my partner being able to accept that. Like it's not a matter of what is it? Trying to get them to
Agree necessarily.
agree to it, but to accept the fact that I feel a particular way
Mhm.
and letting me feel that.
Mhm.
Right. I get what you're saying. So allowing them to maintain their integrity and have their own opinions and not feel like, oh, they're being pressured into feeling what their partner wants them to feel.
Exactly.
Okay, so got another one. Who makes you feel the safest in your life right now?
My partner.
Partner, yeah.
Okay, that was
That was easy.
yeah.
No, I mean, like, no, just
Well, because it's like that level of openness. Like you can say any and everything and not feel like, oh, they're gonna run away or like, oh, they're gonna shy away from my, I'm not too much for them.
Okay, since y'all are on the roll with these questions, and answers. Okay, do you think most couples know how to be safe spaces for each other?
No.
these days, no.
No.
Like,
I
a lot
feel
of
like-
people- no, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I feel like people have a false idea of what relationships should look like based
Mhm.
on social media and TV, and they don't have realistic expectations for their relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my thought. You can
Okay.
say what you were gonna say. I'm sorry.
No, I was getting ready to say the exact same thing. Due to the current state of this, with media and everything like that, like what people start to glorify, like this age of the way the dating scene is now, like nobody feels like they can be like their true selves with their partners. They're all over the place with wanting to like hide stuff.
Right. Putting on a fake facade.
They're like exactly.
Or making a persona, and that's something you can't keep up long term.
Nope. The cure
I'd
can't.
rather be myself,
Exactly.
and if I have to be alone without a mate,
Right.
I'm not saying alone without people in
Right.
my lives and
Mhm.
relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do that than to settle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you want this?
Exactly. No.
Okay. I'll eat it.
Okay. So, is vulnerability easier or harder during the holidays?
It depends. Depends on topics. Like holidays tend to be times where it can make you either really happy or really sad. If you have a family dynamic that's stressful or not, I guess, standard, that would be difficult. And so depending on how emotional vulnerability affected you in the past, it could be triggering. Depending on who
Especially
you're
if you
saying.
don't know how to open up.
Right.
Okay. So, at the end of the day, falling in love is easy. Okay. Staying in love is something
And
else.
that's where it takes work.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Let's get this puppy plated up.
Oh, dang it! I did everything.
We need to get my computer over there because I need a table. Help me out, my brother.
You done got me distracted talking, and I forgot all about the doggone
Well,
plate.
that's what it was all about.
There's a difference in a wedding and a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's facts.
Okay.
Like all these conversations, like they all kind of mesh together. Like, what are you willing to do to maintain the happiness or the tranquility in your relationship?
I don't think people understand how complicated a relationship is and how uncomplicated it can be.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the grill master.
Okay? And I'm going to tell you like this.
No beans.
You say what?
No beans.
No beans. Yeah. Sorry.
No, we have something for you. We have some peas.
I like you.
Hey, you worked out.
Okay, I'm just getting that off of here. Like I was saying, a relationship can be very complicated. A relationship can be very simple.
Right.
Okay? It depends on
You.
the partners. And that's a fact. You're always going to have different dynamics because you are different people. However, if you are willing to compromise, it can be a whole lot less stressful. If every little thing doesn't become a monumental force in the grand scheme of things, it can be a whole lot simpler. Okay. If there's not always this power struggle going on, it could be a whole lot simpler. You got all these people and the millions of people in the world that you can be having beef with. Why in the world would you pick the person closest to you to do it?
You know what? I can answer that. For some people, it's a matter of feeling a sense of comfort and knowing that they're not going to go anywhere. And so they can unleash their pent-up frustration on them and know that they won't leave.
But that comes back to
that's toxic.
that comes back to
Okay.
that comes back to empathy. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, you need to go and uncurl the grill master.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
then I guess you did.
Yes. Come over here and heat these beans. Okay. So yeah, that all boils down to a lack of empathy for that person. That person having empathy for other people. Yeah. So I still say, if you don't have empathy, if you can't feel what your partner feels, then yeah, you need to be by yourself. For real, for real. That's just one woman's opinion. Okay, I'm gonna plate up these plates.
You want to leave them here? Or do you want to-
So I'm gonna bring them over here.
For Grill Master?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to clear up.
Okay, so I'm just dipping this, y'all. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Mom, are you done with your drink?
No, I'm gonna drink some more.
It looks like it's not, and that's why I was asking.
I like it like that.
I like it like that.
Okay, just putting it all on here.
You okay?
Yeah.
You've been acting all day, yeah. What are you on now?
Oh, good. I got the peas.
We are not doing this anymore? Can I talk to that?
No, because I didn't get everything down here for it.
Okay.
It's fine. Okay, let me get that off of here. Rinse that off. Okay.
Excuse me.
No, boy, now she has the hiccups. Oh, goodness.
Oh no, it's only temporary. It'll pass.
The lies you tell. Okay, where are my string beans? Here, you. Good. Very good.
Refreshing.
That's pretty good thing.
Yeah, tasty.
Clean that up a little bit.
Hey. What is
And then
Oh.
I'm gonna get I need some forks over here. Can I get a fork?
Yes, you sure can. Sorry. I'm sorry. How many do you need? Do you have any at all?
I need 5 forks.
I was asking if you had any.
Well, that presentation looks wonderful, darling.
It's beautiful here.
Okay, just clean that
Who
off.
is this?
This is the Grill Masters.
All
Okay.
right.
I'll get you.
Mm.
Okay, so
That is so pretty.
okay, so let me let you see the Grill Masters. This is what it looks like. This is your yummy honey glazed cranberry chicken.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Honey cranberry glaze.
Wait,
Honey glaze. Okay, let me
that looks
That
delicious.
That looks really nice.
Corey.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on down.
Did you get his special fork?
No.
Boy, I got special fork.
Yeah, he likes.
He likes metal.
Oh,
You like what?
Metal.
no.
Yes, because these
But-
break.
Because yeah, the plastic forks don't like me very much.
Yeah, I know.
Get you some chicken.
That is pretty.
Wow, honey, that's delicious. That's different.
You like it?
Yeah, you never made this before.
No,
It's good.
I just thought about it.
Mmm,
I need to get a
cranberry.
spoon.
I told her, like, you would never know that was cranberry sauce on that.
Really?
Yeah, she made a glaze out of cranberry sauce, honey, and some other ingredients, brown sugar.
Oh, wow.
Good. Delicious.
I need a spoon. Oh, yeah.
You need help? Oh, I heard the thing.
What kind of rice is this?
Herbs.
Rice.
Mmm.
What is that yellow? Is it
It
turmeric?
has turmeric and good stuff. Just-
Yummy, yummy
It's
goodness.
yummy, yummy goodness. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is delicious.
Hams.
This looks
You can make me laugh.
Looks it good.
This
Oh,
looks
I
good.
mean, Casey. Let
Yes.
Monique go so she can
Do the
talk about
yummy
it.
goodness.
Okay, yeah. That's
That
what I-
presentation is chef kiss.
Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It looks
All right,
good.
everyone.
It's
Yes,
beautiful.
it is.
I'll go ahead and give this chicken a taste.
Presentation.
First of all, it's
Definitely.
tender. It just slide right on through.
Just right on through.
Huh.
All right, here we go.
Breathe, Dwayne. Breathe.
It's really good. Mm.
Wow.
This is for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Let me tell you, the chicken is juicy, tender, and oh so flavorful. Like this right here. Oh my goodness.
Can you talk a little loud?
My apologies.
He's savoring
The-
the flavors.
I'm savoring flavors. It's sweet, but not too sweet. That glaze on the, oh my goodness, it's so good.
This yes. It's definitely different than anything I've ever seen
Yeah.
before,
Mhm.
for sure. And just me personally, like I ain't even get my plate yet, and I'm talking.
It's
I'm
so
sorry.
smooth going down. Like I'm telling you, the flavor just hits.
Mm.
And paired with that rice, all right.
Definitely have to do this plate again.
Oh yes.
Now back to what I was saying. Right, I personally am not the biggest fan of cranberry sauce during the holidays. So at first, when I heard the recipe, I was like, I'll give it a shot because I know Casey be doing her thing. When I tasted this, I was like, okay, I like cranberries now. I like cranberry sauce now. Yes, I do. This sauce is crazy. Now I just had the sauce. I ain't have it with the chicken. I know it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
Look,
Mm.
everything together, it just
Mm.
goes crazy.
And it's like you could taste all of the ingredients. It's not overly sweet.
Mm-mm.
It's perfect. Perfect sweetness, savoriness, tart, slight tartness. It didn't need any additional salt. Nice texture to the sauce. It's nice and like gooey and like kind of just sticky. It's delicious. I'm delicious. I don't make a word
So
now.
good that you can't even speak.
I can't even talk about it.
That pairs very well with the string beans that y'all made. The string beans are delicious as well.
There's a winner right here. This is a knockout.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I got a little teeny tiny bit over here, y'all. Now, see, my husband does not like sweet meat, and if he's saying that this is good
I like it.
and he likes it, then I know it's a winner.
It's good. It's good.
So I'm gonna try a little piece. I didn't hear anything from Pam. Okay.
That's because I'm eating.
Okay. You know what? You. Okay.
That's really good, baby.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm gonna cook this.
I better not never. When she get back home and she in that audience, y'all, I better never hear her complain about anybody else not saying anything.
I'm shy.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
quiet
No, you're not.
and sweet.
Them is lies. Okay, so I will let you see. This is the chicken up close and personal. I'm gonna put some in. Yeah, this is a good flavor.
That's what I said. I will try this.
This is a good flavor.
Hold ahead.
Excellent flavor.
Okay.
I could so see this sauce being brushed on something grilled.
Or some pork.
Or a steak.
Yes.
I could so see this being brushed on a steak and grilled.
And pork chop.
Or some lamb, some lettuce.
It's delicious.
Ooh.
It's hitting.
This is delicious. Okay, guys, so there you have it. Like I said, building love is where vulnerability is safe. Okay, that's grown, it's intentional, my favorite words. Okay, two people choosing to protect each other's sensibilities, liabilities, vulnerabilities.
All the abilities.
Okay, that's some cool stuff. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And this is what you need in a viable relationship. So, if your mate ain't mating, if your mate ain't making you feel safe, or you're not making your mate feel safe, you better do it quick. That's all I'm doing. Anywho, I hope that you enjoyed this wonderful meal, because I know everyone here does. I will use this sauce for several things because I love it. It was delicious. I'm so thinking I want to get a steak and I want to have the grill master grill it and to baste it with this sauce. It's not just for chicken. Cranberry sauce rules. Okay?
Hey.
So subscribe to my channel, please, because that's what keeps me here. Leave a comment if you want to. And like.
Please.
I hope that all of you who are here, those of you who will rewatch, and those of you who are out there watching and not identifying yourselves, will have the relationships that you want. If you are having a relationship with yourself, that's cool too, because it's always good to know who you are. And you all will find your rhythm and dance. Until next time, you know what I'm going to wish you? I'm wishing you love, peace, and a wonderful week. I'm going to see you next Saturday. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye.